The first thing that I remember is we were down, like Sebastian said, about to eat turkey dinner, and my mom calls me, and she says we need sandbags. There's water coming into the house because my parents stayed. So I didn't really think anything was wrong, just thought the water was coming up. And I left the firehouse, and I went to my house to sandbag the house. And I'm walking down Oceanside, which is, the avenue that cuts across all the walks. And I could see water funneling down all the walks, just pouring down, like rip currents, waves coming down the block. And that's where it first hit me that this was going to get real bad. I ran to my house from there, told my parents, you got to get out, come down to the firehouse. I grabbed my dog, I carried my dog through then waist-deep water to the clubhouse. My mom, we took a neighbor's kayak and brought my mom to the clubhouse. I come back here, the place that we were eating dinner 10, 15 minutes ago. Everyone's now taking, documents, electronics and stuff, throwing them as high as they can. We're gathering equipment we think we're going to need in the clubhouse, supplies, rope, radios, everything. And people are coming in because people are getting scared, and the first point of refuge is to the firehouse. So they're running here, and we're bringing them to the clubhouse. We get everyone into the clubhouse. We come up, we start thinking of what are we going to do if the clubhouse floods. Because at this point, it's around 7 o'clock. The water rose 5-6 feet in a half hour, and high tide's not till 8:40. And high tide is going to be the highest point of the storm surge. So, we started preparing for if the clubhouse got filled with 4 or 5 feet of water, what are we going to do? We started looking for, points, how to get out if we need to. We started pulling down Christmas lights in case we had to send someone out, which was going to be me, and into another house across the street that was on maybe higher ground, and have people follow the rope over there if we need to. And, water started flooding in, and a lot of people started getting scared. Our chief took everyone around and said a prayer, and, things got really bad. There's some people in there that thought that they might not make it out of the clubhouse alive. And then at that point, we see the other fire department coming around on boats. We see the lights from the boats, and they're struggling. And now they arrive at the clubhouse, and we bring them in through the window. And we go up to them and we say, are you rescuing us, or are we rescuing you? And they're like, you're rescuing us. They're out. I'm not sure if they were patrolling around, seeing if anyone needed help, or if they were out because they knew someone was trapped. But the water got so bad that their boats couldn't even fight the current. They couldn't make it back to their own firehouse in a boat. That's how dangerous the water was. There were cars being pulled down the street. There was, there's gasoline in the water from everyone that got a generator before the storm. There were transformers blowing up. We could see the blue explosions, and they had to bail out into the clubhouse. A little while later, we saw people with flashlights outside the clubhouse, shining lights into it. There were people trapped on their decks that needed help, and those guys then got geared back up, went into their boats, and were going to where they saw the lights and bringing people to safety back to the clubhouse. So they probably rescued around 15, 20 people.